Alright, what's going on YouTube? Just rearranged the Ackie cages and put the female in her new viv. So I just thought I'd show you guys what it was looking like. Got the male up top here and a was this 4x2x2. I made it a while ago, I'm not 100% sure on him. But he's on the bottom here. So this is his cage. And then I got my female here on the bottom in a 5x2x3. Just put her in there. That's why it's a little bit dirty in the reptile room right now, actually. Saw some dirt on the floor. I just finished filling it up. It was pretty messy. She's here on the bottom. Can't really see her too well because of the light. Oh, there we go. It's a good shot. She's right here. Probably, and I got, got a couple pieces of driftwood and stuff in there. Decided to keep it simple just because I had it before where I had like breeding pairs of reptiles inside of larger vivs, and it really just didn't work out because when they go to lay, you got to take everything out. So I wanted to use like 2 smaller pieces of driftwood, stuff that I could just go in and grab out in like literally 1 minute, 2 plants. That's why I kept it simple, but at the same time, I wanted to give her enough enrichment, some stuff to climb on. And I think I did a good job with that. I just wanted to keep it simple, like I said, just to make it easier to get in and get out. With her cage, I'm gonna spend a little bit more time on her since I just finished her cage. With hers, as you can see, I got 2 levels, of course. Driftwood, about a foot worth of dirt in there. The bottom of the cage is actually heated with heat wire controlled by a thermostat. Now the heat wire is not gonna run 24/7. That'll probably just run like maybe I want to say like only honestly when I see she's getting ready to lay, like maybe like when she starts swelling up, I'll go ahead and put the heat wire on just to keep the soil kind of warm. Just because I keep my place a little cooler than normal. So and these guys like Ackies, they like to lay eggs in like pretty warm substrate. So I just did that. It is an experiment. I'm not really sure how well it'll work. I know a couple breeders that do that. Some of them will do like lay boxes and they'll actually heat the lay boxes up. I decided to just heat up the entire like bottom of the substrate level, just so when she's ready to lay, she has a bigger option to go and lay. And then this is a pretty big enclosure, so that'll give you a good idea of just how much space she has to lay in and just how much dirt in there. It's honestly probably a couple 100 pounds of dirt in there. So the cage is pretty heavy. The male cage is not as heavy just because it's not as much dirt. I think I got maybe about 7 or 8 inches of dirt in his cage, which is enough for him. Now you're probably wondering why there's with the female in the bigger cage. 2 reasons. Reason 1 is because when I do introduce them to each other, I do plan on putting the male inside her cage just so she's more comfortable. So I wanted to have more space for them when they, in their breeding cage, which is where they're gonna be breeding at, for one. And not to mention, he'll probably spend more time in here than he will in there. Like his cage is honestly probably just gonna be on standby, just so I can give her a break. Like she just laid maybe like a month ago, so she's still putting some weight back on. So like right after she lays, I usually take the male out and just put him inside that cage up top just for a little while, just so she can put some weight on. So he'll probably only be in there for maybe a couple months out of the year. So for the most part, his cage will honestly be empty, tell you the truth. Won't have anything in it. He's gonna be down here with her until she lays, and then after she lays, I'm gonna take him out and let her fatten up, then just put him back in. Some people keep their eggs together year round, and I could do that, especially with a cage this size. I just choose not to, just because it doesn't hurt to separate them, just because I like to give them, they don't fight or anything like that. I just like giving her some time off because he doesn't know when to stop breeding. Like he'll keep on and keep on and keep on going after her. He won't give her any like letdown. It's the reason why I decided to separate them. But there she goes right there. She looks pretty good. Lighting isn't the best just because it's super bright in there. But yeah, let me go on to his cage. But yeah, his, like I said, 4x2x2. Might be a little more, a little less. I can't really remember, to tell you the truth, because I made his cage a long time ago. This dude is just tripping right now. Getting ready to feed them actually. But yeah, so just to give you an idea, like, so that's his cage. That's hers on the bottom. Like I said, I'm probably gonna give her like another month, and then I plan on putting him back inside of there. I just want to give her a little bit of time. So for the most part, like I said, this cage is just literally a standby cage. He won't even really be in there that often, honestly. He'll be in there more. So, and just to give you guys an idea, like I know a lot of places say a 4x2x2 is recommended for an Ackie, but this is when an adult male Ackie, and he's honestly still growing. This is what he looks like in a 4x2x2. And it looks like it's a lot of space, but it's really not, because these guys are really active. Like they'll use every inch of their enclosure. So you always want to go bigger. But for him, this is fine just because this is just an enclosure he'll probably spend maybe, I want to say 2-3 months in out of the entire year, because for the most part, he's going to be down here with her in a 5-foot cage. And you can see how much more space she has. And like I said, these are active lizards. They'll use every inch of it. But I just wanted to show you what the cages was looking like and what this part of the reptile room was looking like. But I'm going to let you guys go.